Here's a chance from long range, and it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound.
Hey, lock up, lock up. I got your help here. Hey, good tap.
Hat-trick Beverly. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
To Leonard. George. Deep right corner. Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
George knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Thomas with the basketball, trailing by 11. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard, not that time, he misses. CJ Miles, tough matchup against George. Shot from the lane, won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Good shot.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Lou Williams. He's 2 for 2 now.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Lays it up and in.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Leonard. Off the mark. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ish Smith. Has a chance. Scores from the post.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
You can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Washington Wizards are at 11. Entering the game for the Washington Wizards, number 3.
George, guarded by Mahinmi. Lou Williams, 3 for 3 in this first half. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
This just blows my mind. The lane was so open. It almost looks like the offense was trying to make the layup even more difficult than what it was. They look bored out there.
Can't miss those. To Beverly. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Cleans it up. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Wall. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Beverly. Not that time. Bradley Beal. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Smith buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Long heave from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard. Wizards grab the rebound. Beal. In the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Ooh, someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap,
Stuffs it down with authority.
shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Had a good look there, but it's no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Ivica Zubac, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
I like that.
Wizards with the basketball.
Here we go. I got him. Cutter. Coming through.
Wall. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Beal.
Lock that down. You got that.
Fine to shoot for Washington. Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Paul George. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. George, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Wall. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. To Leonard. And a throwdown.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Goes to the left side. Fires the three, and Ish Smith. Quick catch and shoot three. That's good.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
To Smith. For three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To George. Thomas Bryant swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ish Smith gets it in the left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive board. The follow won't go either.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
I got ball.
Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
George And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch.